Hey guys, what's going on? This is Teo Vanyo from teovanyo.com and socialstinger.com, and in this video I just want to show you basically how to start an online business, an online store, such as Shopify or BigCommerce, Magento, or any e-commerce store the right way, how to start a store the proper way, and how to actually start making 3 to 5 times more money on your store by just optimizing what you're currently doing or what you're going to do. Okay, so this video works great if you don't have a store, and you're just starting, you're just starting out, you're just trying to play the field, trying to find out what's out there, what to sell out there, or if you currently have a store already and you're selling already, you're making sales, but you just need to get that extra push to get you to the right place and to basically make more sales. Okay, now I wish I had this information when I first started doing this thing, and I mean, this is literally the information that propelled my stores to making 3 to 5 times more profits by just doing these things that I'm going to show you in this video. All right, so I hope you guys pay attention very carefully. Get your notebook out, get ready to take some notes, because what I'm going to show you is basically years of experience on how to optimize a store and how to optimize my business to making more money. I mean, you're sending traffic to these stores, all right? And the most important thing that you want these people to do is actually make a purchase, okay? Now, there are a lot of pitfalls. A lot of e-commerce owners, they don't understand how to really take a buyer, a cold buyer who's never seen your store, who's never seen your brand, and actually turn them into an actual conversion, someone who actually goes in and makes a purchase. All right, not just one purchase, but many purchases over and over and over again. And in this video, I'm also going to show you how to increase your average order value, your AOV. So if you have if your store is just making 1 or 2 purchases, I'm going to show you how to increase those purchases, how to make each customer pay you more money for more products, by just doing these little simple tricks. All right, so without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's just jump right into this. If you have any questions, there's a chat box. You can go ahead and put all your questions on there, and we'll gladly help you out. All right, so here we go. All right, so just like I'm showing you here in this image here, you see this picture of all these people, all these children going into this candy store, right? I mean, there's something there that they want, and it's that candy. But more appealing is that there's something that this candy store owner is doing correctly. All right. I mean, there are many different candy stores out there. There are many different e-commerce stores, many different shops out there, right? But there's a difference between them, because one shop owner might be doing something right versus another one who's utterly failing. Okay. Now, what I'm going to show you is basically how to become this candy shop owner, where hordes and hordes of children or people are rushing to your store wanting to buy your products. All right, even if you don't know what you're doing. All right, I'm going to show you how to do that. All right, so I'm going to show you 7 steps to improving your Shopify store sales. All right, I mean, the first thing that you need to do is you need to install the right apps. The second thing is you need to provide customers a guarantee or some sort of like an assurance that that you're actually a legitimate store. There's so many different scams out there online, and you don't want these people to go into your store and thinking that it's a scam and that they're never going to see their product and they're just going to get their money taken away, right? You want to assure these customers with a guarantee assurance, and I'll show you later on how to do that exactly. All right. Now, you need to make sure that your theme responds well on mobile. Now, we've seen that a lot of our customers are basically from mobile phones. Okay, I mean, 80 to 90% of our customers currently are from mobile phones. They're purchasing from their phones. All right, so it's very important that you get that down right the first time. All right. Next thing is adding the right congruent products. You want to make sure that your store has these congruent products. You don't want it to be all over the place, right? Because what happens when you're all over the place, you can make sales here and there. I'm not gonna say you're not, but you're not going to basically make a fortune with your stores. You're not going to make a killing with your stores, right? You're just going to make a little bit here and there. And I'm going to show you why adding congruent products is very important and crucial to developing your business and your store online. All right, I'm going to show you how to add upsells when needed. All right, upsells meaning that, you know, instead of buying one product, they're going to buy multiple products, thus increasing your AOV, your average order value. And the next thing is improving the quality of your traffic. It's very important that you're not sending junk traffic. You want to send only quality visitors. All right, the next thing, and the last thing that I'm going to show you in this training is how to use a theme that's proven to convert. All right, now this part right here is crucial. I mean, this can be make it or break it for most businesses. All right, you can make 10 times as much money by just having the right store set up. All right, and I'll show you that later at the end of this training. All right, installing the right apps. Okay, there are different types of apps out there on Shopify that you can install. Now, these are the top apps that I would always recommend for any store build. All right, you want to have the abandoned cart app. So abandoned cart means that if someone goes into your store, they go to checkout, but they really never have made it to the actual checkout, or you know, the actual order confirmation, and for some reason, it could be because the pricing is wrong, or it could be because of the shipping, or whatever that is. It can turn them off and not make that final decision. Okay, and we've seen almost 70% of people have cold feet when it comes to, you know, actually making that decision. And I'm going to show you how to increase that to prevent these people from, you know, and assuring these people that, hey, you know, we're going to get you your product. We're going to make sure that your product is great, the pricing is great, and everything is great, and you're going to make that purchase. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do that. Now another app that you need is, of course, like some sort of like a discount app. Okay, discounts are crucial to making more sales and also helping you with abandoned carts. All right, if there's some sort of a coupon or something like that you can offer, like buy 3 get 1, you know, 15% off or something like that, it's actually going to help you with your abandoned carts. Okay. And the next, another good app is it's a free shipping bar app, and it shows you basically if they add certain amount of money into the, you know, if they add a certain amount of money into the cart. For example, if you buy anything over $50, there's free shipping or something like that, right? The free shipping bar basically calculates that for your customers. This is an awesome tool that you can use, and I'm going to show you in a little bit how to do that. Okay. Now, Hurify is also another app that you can use for scarcity. For example, if you don't have, you know, sometimes you don't have enough of this product and you only have like a limited number of this product. Let's say you only have like 55 of this shoe, right? If you're selling a shoe and you only have 55 pairs of shoes, you can only sell 55, right? So you have to add that scarcity that Hurify app to let people know that, hey, we don't have a lot of this product, and there's only a limited number of these products, and that'll actually help you with your conversion rate as well, because if people see that, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, you know, I need to really buy this product before someone else gets it and before they run out. Okay, another app that you really need to install is a product reviews app. There's so many different product reviews app out there, but social proof is basically one of the factors to helping you make a sale. Okay, if you have social proof, people saying, hey, I love this product, I love what this company is doing, I absolutely love my shirt, I absolutely love my jewelry, my necklace, whatever it is, right? When you have that social proof, it helps you greatly when it comes to scaling and making more sales over time. Another app that you can use is called Tractor for shipping. Okay, and this app here helps you essentially track, you know, the tracking codes for shipping, so you can add that onto your store. So when people click on a link on your store that says track my shipment, they can just put in their email and their order number, in which Tractor will actually show them where their product is, where it's going, and it's kind of like one of those pizza delivery apps. You know, when you order pizza online, you can see exactly what people are ordering, you know, what you ordered, how long it's going to take, what they're doing right now. Your pizza's in the oven, your pizza's being cooked, your pizza's out for delivery. That Tractor app actually does that. Okay, so go out there, check it out. It's called Tractor. Okay, other apps that you need, of course, is like some sort of an upsell app. Okay, upsell apps help you increase average order values, like I mentioned. Okay, instead of having one person buy one product, they can buy multiple products by having you upsell them, like related products. Okay, Amazon does this all the time. If you go on Amazon, you can see what kind of products that they're kind of like telling you, hey, you might like this product, or hey, other people have bought this product as well. Okay, so upsell apps definitely help you increase your average order value. Okay, so for example, if you sent if you have on average, okay, 100 orders a week or something like that, right? And you end up calculating how much each customer is buying from you, and out of 100 orders, your average order value is around $30, okay, or even $40. All right, so by using upsell apps, you can actually upsell those people to buying more products. Okay, you can upsell them, and eventually I'll show you how that works, but you can upsell them on the email. Okay, you can send them an email. You can upsell them on the checkout. You can sell them even on the confirmation page. All right, once they make the purchase, they're done with their purchase on the confirmation page. There are upsell apps out there that you can use and say, hey, buy this product, and it's, you have 15 minutes, and after those 15 minutes, this coupon code will be gone, or something like that, right? There are upsell apps for that. Another thing, lastly, is some sort of an analytic app. Okay, when you're going out there, you're building your store, you want to know your numbers. It's very important you know your numbers, because if you don't know these numbers, you're in trouble, right? I mean, if you're spending advertising money and you have no idea where or how these people are buying or what they're buying, right? You're gonna be in big trouble, because you're just throwing money out the window. You got to find out what's selling in your store, so you can basically focus on those products, all right, and focus on those people that are coming to your store from different places. There are different analytics apps you can use out there. You can even use Google Analytics to show where your customers are going, right? To show in real time where your customers are, and basically to show you what type of products they're buying as well. And also like the bounce rate and things like that. If they come into your store, if they're leaving right away, okay, that's no good. You got to improve that. You got to have them go to your store and make them stay, or make them go to different places. And by doing that, we're going to show you later on how to optimize that. All right. So the first thing is you have to basically provide your customers with a guarantee or an assurance when it comes to selling online. All right, you want to make sure that your customers feel safe when shopping online, such as giving them like some sort of money back guarantee, or giving them like a contact information. Many times I go into these Shopify stores, I look at these stores, and I'm trying to find a contact info, and it's not really there, right? And that makes your customers very weary, okay? And trust me, this is huge. If you don't have a contact info on your website, okay, customers are not going to trust you. Your conversion rates are going to drop. If you send 100 visitors to your store, or even 1,000 visitors to your store, and let's say your conversion rate is at 1%, right? That means you'll get 10 sales out of 1,000 people. Wouldn't you want your conversion rate to jump to maybe 3%, 5%, 6%, right? Instead of having 10 sales, you could be having 50 or 60 sales, by basically just ensuring that your customers feel safe purchasing from you. Okay, so guys, please put a contact information on your store. That's very important. For those that do not have contact information on your store, you're basically losing out on sales. I'm going to tell you flat out, right now you're losing out on sales that you could have had. All right. The next thing is reach out to your customers on Facebook. Very important that you go out there, and a lot of times I tell my students this, and they don't believe me until they actually do it. Right? They go out there, they go and talk to their customers on Facebook. They make their customers feel like they're actually there in their store. Okay, like if a customer were to go into your store and actually make your purchase inside your store physically, in your retail store. Okay, but that's not the case. In this case, it's e-commerce, it's electronic, it's on the internet, right? So if you go out there, you reach out to your customers on Facebook, via email, even via phone support, oh my goodness, you will hear angels, right? They're gonna come to you, they're gonna say, oh my gosh, I love your product. I'm actually going out there, I'm telling my friends, okay, or even if those people that did not buy on Facebook and they commented on your product, you can actually go out there, reach out to them, and actually make sales that way as well by just sending them a friendly message saying, hey, I noticed that you commented on my Facebook product. Thank you so much for that. Let me know if you need help with any of these purchases or on your purchase. And to your surprise, you will get customers coming back and saying, hey, you know what, please reach out to me tomorrow. I don't have the money right now, but I want to buy tomorrow. And just contact me on Facebook. And most of the time, you're going to get those customers back. And those are customers that you would not have had if you did not contact them on Facebook. All right. Now, let me just show you one of these guarantees here that I have on one of these stores here. All right. So let me just pull it up here. Okay. Here we go. So this is just an example of a guarantee. Okay. A guarantee and also a contact info. So a guarantee means that, hey, you know, this is a message that we put out there. Okay. We're so sure that you'll love our products here at Andriani and offer 100% satisfaction guarantee. If you have a problem with your order and no one else can help, send us an email over to sales@andriani.com and we'll do our Andriani best, guarantee best to make things right for you. All right. So this right here will help you with your sales, will help you with your conversions. Okay. If you're sending people to your products, you know, if you have people going to your retail store, you want to have some sort of guarantee. Okay. In retail, the guarantee is there because they can actually physically touch the product, but e-commerce is a little bit different, right? E-commerce, they can't really see the product, but they need that assurance, they need the guarantee that they're going to be taken care of. There's someone there that'll help them take care of them. There's an email address, there's a phone number, there's an actual guarantee button, okay? And then another thing that I like to add is this four great reasons to buy from us, okay? 100% satisfaction guarantee, easy returns, secure ordering, 90-day money-back guarantee. So this puts assurance to your customers and going out there and saying, hey, you know what? I'm not a scammer. I'm here and we're real people here. We're actually working on our business. We're trying our best and we want you to ensure that, you know, you have our satisfaction and you understand that this is what we do and we're here for you and we're here to help you out. Send us an email. Okay, we have the email here. So this is just an example of a guarantee, right? And if you don't have this on your store, that's another thing, okay? Take note of this. You're going to miss out on sales, all right? On every single store that we build, we always improve our conversion rates because we have a guarantee for our customers. We reassure them, we make sure that, you know, they're taken care of because these are, of course, 90% of these people are brand new visitors to our store. We want to make sure that they're taken care of. All right. The next thing is basically you want to ensure that your site is mobile friendly. Okay, like I mentioned, almost 80 to 90% of your traffic comes from mobile phones. All right, if I go back and take a look at our previous 10 sites, right, most of the traffic, 90%, 80 to 90% of them comes from mobile phones. Okay, now you don't want to miss out on that huge chunk of traffic and sales by not having a mobile friendly theme. Now, I don't really necessarily mean that, you know, mobile friendly is responsive, but also a theme that's really easy to use on the mobile phone. Now, the best way to do this is pull out your mobile phone, you know, your Android or iPhone, whatever it is, or if you don't have one, go ask your friend, okay? I mean, most of us have one. So pull out your mobile phone, visit your website, okay? Visit the pages that your clients actually see. It's very surprising to me that you know, 70% of people who build these stores, these e-commerce stores, don't even check on their mobile phone. It's shocking, right? They've never even seen their store on a mobile phone. They've always been, you know, looking at it on their desktop because that's where they work, but they've never actually really gone through and kind of tested it out as a customer. Okay, go out there, ask your friends to pull up their phones, pull up your product, and see if that, you know, what they can critique you on. Okay, do that 5 times, do that 10 times, 20 times, 100 times. You know, if you're really adamant and you really want to see what people say about your store, go out there, find out what they say on their mobile phones. Okay, hey, pull out your mobile phone for me. Can you check my website real quick? Can you see if you'd actually buy this product? All right, is the product pricing great? Is the shipping, you know, is it good? Does this make you want to buy? You know, things like that. Go out there and actually test it out yourself. Okay, so for example, let's take a look at the same website here. Now, mobile friendly means that, okay, this is a way that you can test on your browser if it's mobile friendly. Basically, just shrink this right here, and now you're gonna see if it's really mobile friendly. Okay, so we have the product here, we have the logo, we have the menu bar, we have the add to cart. Okay, it's very easy to use. A lot of themes, okay, sometimes you'll find a theme and it's really not, I mean, it's responsive, but it's not mobile friendly, right? It sucks. Some of these themes, it's like, oh, you know, I can't really click on this, or I can't really scroll down, or it's making me, some of the themes have like these sliders, and every time my finger goes down, it hits the slider, and then I have too much stuff going on. I have a pop-up here, I have this and that. You got to test it out, okay? It's very important that you test it out for conversions, and later on I'm going to show you why it's very important to optimize your store, and this is how we're able to basically make 10 times more money, actually 17 times more money on our store, which I'll show you later. Okay, make sure that there's a, you know, the title here, basically all the descriptions, the product pricing. Okay, the add to cart is very clear, all right, and you don't have to search for the add to cart. Okay, like make sure these images work, right? You can actually go in here and click on them, and this is if I were using my finger on a mobile phone, I'll be clicking on this. Make sure you add to cart, and then you have here your guarantee, right? When you scroll down on the mobile phone, you see two things, all right? You see three things. You see the image, you see the price, the add to cart, four things actually, and then the guarantee, right? You're scrolling down, and then you see, hey, do I really trust this store? Boom, bam, right here. Customer satisfaction, 100% guarantee. Why you should buy from us, okay? And then of course we have some upsells here, like I mentioned earlier. When you're doing upsells, you know, we have related items. You might be interested in this, you might be interested in that, okay? And then we have the reviews here, okay? Once you start getting your reviews, your store is going to be able to snowball and get more and more visitors and more people trusting your store, okay? So that's basically what I mean by mobile friendly, not really responsive, because responsive is kind of like the technical term to a mobile theme. You want to make sure that it's friendly, okay? The keyword there is friendly. You want to make sure that people can actually visit your site, and that people can actually view everything correctly, and it's really easy on a mobile phone. Okay, you don't want things to be all over the place. Like I've seen many themes out there, they're all over the place, and then my students end up spending thousands of dollars in trying to find out if if they can actually make sales, and then they find out that, hey, $1,000 blew out the window and no sales, right? Very important that you have your theme very mobile friendly. All right, so the next thing that you need to do is you need to add congruent products to your store. Okay, when it comes to conversions, when it comes to making sales and doing your business right on the internet, basically you want to make sure that you have congruent products on your store. Congruent meaning that they're basically similar products. Okay, so you won't go out there and sell baby clothing when you're selling outdoors equipment, right? You're just not going to do that. But if you're going to do that, make sure you change that, because you're not going to make much sales. All right, you want to make sure that your store is very congruent to what you're selling. Reason being is because when it's congruent, like I mentioned before, you're going to be able to increase what's called your average order value. Okay, you want to also ensure that you have enough products to be able to upsell multiple items. Okay, if you sometimes I'll go into these Shopify stores and I'll find people only selling like 5 items. Okay, do you think you're going to be successful? I mean, by just selling 5 items on your store? Maybe, right? I mean, if you're really specialized on that, but would you want to sell more? Would you want to increase your average order value? Would you want to be able to upsell more? Okay, the more products that you have, the more congruent products that you have on your store, the more you're going to be able to sell, and the more you're going to be able to increase your average order value. Okay, now basically what I always recommend to my students is to pick not just a general store, but a general niche store. Okay, there's a difference. A general store, you're basically selling everything. Okay, you're going out there, you're selling all these different types of things. A specific niche store, you're just selling specific products. Okay, for example, if you were to go to McDonald's, right, you wouldn't get fried chicken, or you wouldn't get sushi, right? You're selling specific things that go well with what you're eating. Okay, you're gonna eat a burger, you're gonna have fries, you're gonna have a Coke, right? These are all specific products that you're basically selling in your store. You're not gonna sell a burger and sushi and then fried chicken and then like vegetables, right? I mean, you just get a stomach ache afterwards, right? You'd have to be very congruent. Now you look at many of these places, they're very specific, okay? They're very specific to what they do. Okay, don't try to copy Walmart or Target or anything like that, okay? Our most successful stores are those general niche stores, okay? So for example, if we're selling jewelry, we're probably gonna add bracelets, okay? People wear jewelry and bracelets. If we're gonna add bracelets, we're probably gonna, add different accessories like earrings and things like that, right? You want to be as congruent as possible, and that's what I mean by a general niche store. Okay, now here's the thing: you can make money with a general store. Okay, like I've seen many people try it, many people adding many different products on different stores, but you can sell, right? You can start selling some products here and there, but here's the thing: you won't really make a fortune until you start a general niche store. Okay, that's basically my recommendation. Now, the importance of upsells, all right? The upsell process is very crucial for you to increase your average order value. Now, let's take a look at some of the upsell apps on the Shopify store. Okay, so let's go into apps.shopify.com. We're gonna pull this up here. Okay, we're gonna go here. We're gonna pull it up. Now we're just gonna go through some upsell apps. Just type in upsell, okay? There are so many different types of upsell apps out there available for you to use. Okay, you can use upsells on exit traffic. Okay, when people click on the X button or when they're about to leave, okay, you can use an upsell app to basically make sure that they're using a coupon code or something like that, or they're seeing different products. There are upsell apps out there which you can use to add onto your product on your product page, such as related apps, okay, related products. Okay, if you go and you check out Amazon, okay, on Amazon there are different products out there that you can see. If you click on a certain product, let's actually go and take a look. Okay, let me show you what I mean by upselling related products. All right, let's just pull up Amazon here. Okay, all right, let's go to Amazon.com. There we go. Okay, so we have pulled up Amazon. Okay, now let's say we're going to buy, I don't know, a watch. Okay, we're gonna buy a watch. All right, we're gonna click on this watch, and essentially what happens is there are upsells, right? Customers who view this item also bought this, or this, and or this, right? Customers who bought this item also bought these products, right? This is what's called an upsell. Okay, you have to understand that when you're upselling products, you have to be as relevant as possible, and that goes back into going into congruent products on your store, right? The more congruent you have, the more people are going to be able to go into your store and add multiple products onto their cart. Okay, you're wondering how these successful Shopify store owners are able to increase their average order value to even $100, $200, $300, even get $500,000 orders on a single cart, is because they're able to upsell multiple items, congruent items to the market. Okay, $100 sales, $200, $300 sales on some of my stores is not brand new to me, because I know how to upsell to the customers basically on how and what products, what recommended products will go with what they're selling right there and then. Okay, here we have sponsored products related to this item. Okay, and then if you go all the way down to the bottom, okay, we have more upsells, right? Amazon is just a big giant upsell, right? And that's how they're able to make you go into a store and not just buy one product, but buy multiple products. Okay, there's a study shown, all right, if you go into a store and you have a small shopping cart, okay, you have like a small little basket, your mentality is, okay, I got to fill up that basket or not really fill it up. And now you're basically going in there knowing that you can't really carry much more than what you can hold in that basket, right? Now, if you go into a store, into a grocery store, and you're actually using one of those push carts, one of those push baskets, you're actually psychologically, you're actually geared to put more items into that basket and fill it up with more items because it's a bigger basket. Okay, so in terms of upsell, it works the same way. I mean, you're going in there and you're showing these people many different products. You're just not showing one product. Okay, you have your main product, big images, pictures. You have the add to cart. You have your contact forms. You have the pricing and everything. But at the same time, you're also upselling them similar products. Okay, that's very, very important. I mean, if you go into a store, I mean, you don't really think about it, right? But when you grab a small basket, you're really thinking, hey, I'm not here to buy a lot. But if you go into the store with the big cart, okay, I know my wife hates me for this, all right, because we go into the supermarket and she has a grocery list. But for me, my grocery list is basically everywhere, right? I'm just adding things onto the cart. And that's because I have this big cart. If I had a smaller basket, of course I wouldn't be adding so much on that basket. And that's the reason why many supermarkets put their big shopping carts visible to where you can go in there, grab a big shopping cart versus the baskets. Baskets, I'm like trying to find them. I can't really find them anywhere, right? Versus the big shopping carts, because they want you to use the big shopping carts so that you can put more products into the shopping cart in which they increase their average order value. Same thing with an upsell. Okay, I'm hoping that makes some sense there. But very important, guys, you have to have upsells, all right? Go into the Shopify store app, find some upsell apps, experiment with it, and find out what's working to increase your average order value. When you start focusing on upsells and upselling your clients, this is where you're actually gonna start making a profit, okay? So for example, you can upsell on your product page. You can upsell on your cart, okay? Once they add it onto the cart, you can have related items, or, oh, by the way, you might like this, or this is what other people have bought, okay? And then at the end, once they've made the purchase, okay, the most important part of the easiest time to sell a customer is when they've already made the purchase, right? So if you're not putting an upsell on the order confirmation page, you're actually losing money, okay? You could be increasing your store revenues. Let's say your store is making $100,000 a year, okay? You can be increasing it to $120,000 a year by just doing that, by just adding that little trick that makes a huge difference, by putting that upsell on the order confirmation page, putting that upsell on the Shopify cart, putting it onto your checkout page, right? By doing all these things, you can increase your AOV, your average order value. All right, now improving the quality of your traffic. Many times I've seen, many store owners, they're trying to go for the clicks. Oh, if I can just get enough clicks to my website, or if I can just get enough traffic to my website, I'll be okay. That's not the case. All right, you can send 100,000 cheap visitors to your website and no one's gonna buy. Okay, and you're out 100,000 visitors and the ad spend that you've used for that. Okay, you want to make sure that you're getting quality traffic. Do not use clicks as a measure of basically ROI. Okay, use for ROI, basically measure money in, money out. How much money you're spending versus how much money you're actually making. Okay, and I've actually have some videos on this as well. You can visit teovanyo.com and you can see all the different videos on how to do Facebook advertising and how to basically measure ROI versus measuring clicks. Okay. The other thing is you got to find out what's working right now and continue to duplicate and focus on that success. Continually duplicate what's working and what traffic sources are working. Once you find the traffic sources that are working, you're basically going to optimize the traffic source. Okay, the next thing you got to do is you got to check the demographics of your audience to improve the quality of traffic. All right, so here's one way of doing this. Okay, I'm actually going to show you one Facebook campaign that we have here. Okay, you guys are going to get a little treat today. All right, so here's one Facebook campaign that we have going on. Let me just pull it up. And this right here will hopefully open your eyes in terms of demographics, right? How important it is to basically focus on demographics, to focus on basically what's selling out there, and then just sending the traffic and to that specific demographic. Okay, so let me open this up. All right, put this up here. Facebook's a little slow today, I don't know why. Okay, here we go. Alrighty, so we have here basically the demographics. Okay, we have an ad here. Okay, and on this ad we're gonna go by purchase. Okay, I'm gonna find out what the purchase was, and we're gonna break it down to lifetime. And as you can see here, okay, we spent $13,000 in advertising, and we made $68,000 in purchase conversions. Okay, now here's how to find out where your traffic is coming from. Basically, where your visitors are coming from, who your visitors are, you know, what their age ranges are, literally where your traffic is coming from, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, or you know, iPads, Androids, smartphones, etc., things like that, and how and why we need to focus on that. Okay, so what we do is we break it down, okay, by basically age and gender. Okay, the first thing that we do is break it down by age and gender. We find out who's purchasing our products, who's out there making these purchases for our products. Okay, as a matter of fact, let me just change this campaign because this isn't a really good campaign to show you that, because I already have the data. All right, so let me just actually switch out the campaign here, and let me show you a campaign that we've ran and have some better demographics on it. Okay, so just give me a second. All right, well, what I'm going to show you right now is basically how I find my data, how I find out who's buying my product, and basically focus on just those people, right? Let's actually do this. Okay, based on our results. All right, here's an old campaign that's not running right now. Okay, and I'm comfortable in showing you this. All right, pull it up. Facebook is really slow today. Don't know why. Okay, as you can see here, okay, lifetime purchases, and basically we have 13,000 purchases, or $13,000 in ad spend, and $48,000 in actual purchase conversions. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to actually break it down by age and gender. Okay, and what that does is it shows you who's buying your product. Okay, which age group, which genders are actually buying your product, and if Facebook will actually cooperate with us here, we can show you that. All right, come on, Facebook, let's go. Let's reload this page. Let's see what happens. All right, here we go. So we basically targeted anywhere from 25-year-olds to 55, 65-year-olds. Okay, and here were the results. Okay, let me just push this down. Here were the results. Okay, as you can see, we have here purchases. We have here amount spent, the cost for this. Okay, cost per purchase, and the reach, and also the results. Okay, so what happened here was that within the age ranges of 18 to 24, no one bought because we actually didn't target them. Okay, within the age ranges of 55 to 64, we can see male. Okay, we spent $32 and no purchases. Okay, from 45 to 54 female, we spent $475, $427, and $2,531 made. Okay, here's another one. 25, 34 female, spent this much, made $1,800. Okay, spent $300, made $1,800. Now, the whole purpose of this is to find out your actual cost per conversion, your CPA. Okay, how much it costs for you to get a customer. Now, if you go in here, we find out that from ages 55 to 54, it's costing us $7 to acquire a customer. Every time we spend $7, we get a customer from this age range. Okay, for example, this one right here, 35 to 44 male, probably not who we want to target, right? 25 to 34, 25 to 44 males, probably not who we want to target. Although we still make money, we still make an ROI, a little bit of an ROI. We can still keep running it, because if we're spending $200 here and making $1,000, might as well keep running it. Spending $347 made $798. Okay, keep running it, right? But if we're spending, for example, if we're spending $32 here from 55 to 64 males, okay, and we made 0 sales, of course, the obvious choice for that is to shut off your ads. Okay, so exclude 55 to 64, okay? But include, okay, 45 to 25 to actually 54 females, because look at what happens here. It's only costing us $5 to $7 to $9 for these purchases. You want to go out there. You want to break down your demographics by age and gender to find out who's buying your products, so that on your next ad that you launch, you can actually go out there and be more optimized on that. You can optimize that a little bit more and actually stop spending money on those that don't buy your products. Okay. Now the next thing that I would do is I would actually break it down by placement and device. Okay. Now let's go over here, placement and device. And of course, Facebook is being a pain in the butt. So we're going to refresh. Alrighty then. Here we go here. Let's see what happens here. Okay, great. So now we can find out where our money is going, okay? So in this case, right, we have here different placements. So for example, we spent the total of $2,000 on this right here. And we made a purchase of, okay, Facebook's really not updating it because they just don't want to at this time. But we spent $2,000, and as you can see, we made more than $2,000. Okay, we have here $8,000 right here, $9,000, $9,000 made from $2,000 ad spend. Okay, so on this specific campaign, we found out that, okay, let's see here. The cost per purchase for example, Android smartphones were $7. Okay, like we mentioned before, females ages 35 to 54 using Android smartphones. Those are probably our best customers. Those are probably the customers that we want to target so that we can lower our CPA, our cost per acquisition, to acquire a customer on Facebook. Okay, in terms of this, like for example, iPads, we spent $21 to acquire a customer on iPad. Of course, we're not going to keep running that ad. It doesn't make sense. We're going to exclude iPads. Okay, desktop. Okay, look at this, desktop. We actually made money on desktop, right? $6.84 to acquire a customer on desktop. Pretty good, right? We spent $177, made $900 on using desktop. So we know we're going to keep running that ad. On the iPhone, we spent $867. We made $3,000. We know we're going to keep that ad. Spent $9,000 on Android smartphones. Apparently, this is the winner because we spent $900 and we made $5,000 with an average cost per customer of $7.37 to acquire that customer. So now we know our data. The next time we launch an ad, we're going to target specific people. This is what I mean by quality visitors. You're going to go out there, you're going to target quality traffic. You're not just going to go out there and just get the clicks because you think clicks are going to make you sales. Clicks don't equal sales. Okay, sales equals sales. All right. So you need to get that down, and it's very important that you understand that. All right, let's move on to the next section of our training. Okay, now that you understand that, the importance of quality of traffic, and basically finding your demographics and to improve your quality of traffic, I hope you understood that, and I hope you took a lot of notes, because what I just taught you is basically gold. Okay, you're gonna go out there, you're gonna find out that, hey, I'm spending $100 a week on something that's not making me any money. Does it make sense for you to keep spending that money? No. So you're gonna stop doing what you're doing right now, and you're gonna spend money on what's making sense. Okay. Bring in quality over quantity. That's the key here. Okay, the next step is to basically use a theme that's proven to convert and make sales. Okay, oftentimes my students come back to me and they're like, hey Teo, my store, it's really sucking, like it doesn't make any sales and I don't know why. And then I go in there and I take a look and I'm like, wow, like your store sucks because your theme sucks, right? You're not, if you're a customer and you go into a store, an online store, and everything is all over the place, and you're selling all different types of products, and your store is not even mobile friendly, like I mentioned, mobile friendly versus responsive, right? It's not mobile friendly, it's too hard to navigate, your products are not placed right, your add to cart button is not placed right, okay, you're not gonna make a lot of sales. Okay, you can send as much traffic as you want, you're just not gonna make a lot of sales. It's only up until you optimize your store that you're going to make a lot of sales, and you're going to start becoming more successful and seeing more results. Okay, now here's the thing, guys, the formula, all right, it's very, very simple. Here's the formula, write this down. The formula to e-commerce, go out there and tattoo this on your back. Okay, the formula is very simple. All it is just the right products and the right type of ad, okay, on Facebook, and very, very important, the right optimized store layout and theme. Okay, what happens, this is basically the triangle. Okay, the right product, the right ads, the right optimized store layout and theme. Okay, for example, if you take 3 pillars and you take a piece of paper and you put that piece of paper on top of these 3 pillars and you remove one of the pillars, what's going to happen? It's going to fail, right? That's what's going to happen if you basically remove one of those pillars. If you don't have the right product, you're going to fail. If you don't have the right ads, you're going to fail. If you don't have the right optimized store and layout and theme, you are, guess what? You're going to fail, okay? That's basically the formula to e-commerce. That's the formula to making 6-7 figures in e-commerce. And trust me, I know, because I've done 6-7 figures in e-commerce, okay? Now, the next thing that you need to do is you need to test out your theme and spend money on it to find out if it's actually making any sales. Okay, if it's not making any sales, you're doing something wrong. Okay, now you're gonna know right away after sending 5,000 to even 10,000 qualified buyers to your store and seeing what your conversion rates are. Now 5,000 to 10,000 qualified buyers is actually a really good number to basically, it's a good amount of people to basically find out if what you're doing is actually correct or if you need to change something. Okay, once you find out those numbers, you start improving your store, and once you improve your store, you fix those things that you need to fix, like I mentioned before. Okay, those 7 things that I mentioned before. Once you do that, you're going to be able to increase your sales and your conversion rates. Okay, so let me just show you a store. Okay, do you guys think that this theme right here can make money? Okay, do you think that this theme right here, this ordinary theme, I mean it looks like a great theme, right? We have the image there, we have the basically the about us, we have some links there, we have the shop now, we have some products there. Do you think this theme can make money? Of course, right? Any theme can make money. Now here's what this theme actually did. I mean, yeah, this theme can make money. I mean, you can see here some of the sales, right? But as you know, it's not very consistent. Okay, we have here add to carts. Okay, we tested out 2,800 visitors. Okay, high quality visitors, and basically we had 6% add to cart. Okay, we had 0.84% reach checkout, and actually 0.31% of those total visitors, total 3,000 visitors that actually came to our store, made a purchase. There was only 9 of them. So that means 0.31% of 2,000 visitors actually made the purchase. Okay. Now, here's what happens, okay, when you supercharge a store. This is what happened when we optimized our store. When we did all those 7 things that I mentioned earlier, this is literally what happened, okay? Here we have a store, okay? And on this store, you can see that the add to cart is at 14.91%, from 6% to 14%, okay? That's a 2 times increase, okay? From 0.8% on the checkout, okay, as we go back, okay, 0.84% reached the checkout page. This isn't the add to cart. Add to cart, they just click the button and add to cart, right? But these people actually clicked on checkout, you know, hey, I want to purchase, from 0.8% to 8% conversion. That's 10 times more people going to checkout because, of course, we optimize our store. Our store is more mobile friendly. Like I said, there's a difference between responsive and mobile friendly, right? When it's mobile friendly, it's easy to use. Our store was more mobile friendly, we had more upsells, and we were giving more value. We were giving that assurance, that guarantee to our customers that we're real, we're legit, we're not here to scam you, and basically we're here to sell you good products, and we stand by it, okay? From 0.8% to 8% checkout, right? That's 10%, 10 times more than what we did before, okay? And this is on an optimized store. Okay, now from 0.3%, okay, as you can see here, okay, the purchases right here, purchase is 0.31%, 9 customers out of 2,868 visitors, okay, 9 people bought products. Now from 0.3% to a whopping 5%, 5.74% to be exact, okay, basically 17 times the conversion rate. Okay, if we had 1 customer come to our store, to our old store, okay, with the new store we have 17 customers with the same amount of traffic, okay? This is what happens when we supercharge our stores, okay? What happens here is that when we optimize our business, you optimize your revenues. Okay, let me just repeat that. When you optimize your business, you optimize your revenues. Okay, and we're able to convert 17 times more sales by doing just that. Okay, if you're a Shopify owner, if you're a e-commerce owner and you're wondering, hey, why is my store not making any sales? Or I've done everything, I've spent all this money, I've sent traffic to it. It's because you're not really optimizing your store. Like I mentioned, in those 7 things that I showed you, okay, those 7 most dangerous things that you should be doing, okay, is basically you should be doing those things to optimize your store to making 17 times more sales. Okay, of course, you think to yourself, if I were to make, instead of making $1,000 on my store, if I were to make $17,000 on my store, would that make a huge difference in my business? Of course it would. I mean, what's $1,000 versus $17,000, right? It's a huge jump. All right, it's instead of 10,000, it's 170,000. Okay, instead of 100,000, it's 1.7 million. Okay, that's a huge jump in conversions. All right. Now here's the thing. What is it actually going to cost you to actually get something like this built? Okay, so let's go over to experts.shopify.com. I actually just want to show you guys what it's going to cost you. And I've actually done this research myself. Okay, so let's go in here. All right, we have experts.shopify.com. And basically on experts.shopify.com, you can actually hire some Shopify experts to build a store for you. Now, there's a difference between building a store and optimizing your store, right? Anyone can build a store for you. Anyone can go out there and say, hey, we can customize this, and that. But only a few, a certain breed of people can actually optimize your store for conversions. Okay, so let's take a look here. All right, let's go in and see our top, actually, let's see the designers, okay? Let's go click on designers. And we have here some of these people who are basically selling basically Shopify designs, right? Shopify development, store development, okay? Not even including optimizing your store, not even including testing these themes to find out if it actually makes any money, right? So we have here, look at this, projects from $2,000, right? We have another one here, projects from $25. I mean, would you even trust something that's 25 bucks? I mean, you get what you pay for, right? Projects for $5,000, right? Not even including the optimization of your store and if it actually works. Okay, here we have Another one, $10,000, right? To just build a store. $15,000, $500, $2,000, $10,000, $750, right? Just to build the theme. Okay, it's not even including like, hey, we're gonna help you optimize. We're gonna show you what's working for your current niche right now. What's doing all this. We're just gonna build it for you. $2,000, $1,850, right? $4,200, $25,000 to build a Shopify theme. All right, $10,000 right here. $2,500, $2,500, $500, $300, $500, $5,000. Right, and the list goes on. $5,000, $10,000, $5,000, $5,000. Just goes on and on. Right here, $50,000. Right, to just build a store, build a theme. Okay, just get the designs and everything. Just doing just that. Okay, not even including, hey, we know this works. We know this theme works. It's gonna do wonders for you. Not even knowing that. Okay, you'd have to figure it out yourself. Okay, so really, how much is it gonna cost? It's gonna cost you, anywhere from $2,000 to $15,000 just to build a custom store for you. Okay, and like I said, the problem is you don't even know if that store is gonna convert for you. Okay, it doesn't even include adding products onto your store. And by the time you're done, you need to test your store for conversions. You got to spend money and analyze what's working, what's not working. You got to spend, like what we did, we spent $50,000 on themes, on certain themes, all right, just to find out what's working on certain themes, okay? And then you'll even spend up 40 hours a week, a full-time job. You'll be spending your hours just trying to do this, just to make yourself profitable, just to become profitable. Okay, now I want to basically give you guys the path of least resistance. Okay, I want to show you what you can do to basically shortcut your way and supercharge your stores without doing all of this, without going out there finding a custom agency to build you a $2,000, $15,000, $50,000 custom theme, right? Without even doing that, and I'm going to show you how to basically get something already optimized. Okay, like I said, the path of least resistance is to get something already done, that's already proven, that's already converting, that's already tested. Okay, now what if we were able to help you just do exactly this? Okay, what if we were able to give you our theme that we spent thousands of dollars in development and ad testing? Like I mentioned before, we spent $50,000 just in ad testing to find out what's working, what we need to do to change it, and what we need to do to increase conversions. Okay, what if we gave you that theme? Okay, would that help you a lot, right? It'll help you a lot. Like, you think about it, right? We've done this. We went from a point, not even 1% of a conversion rate to over 5 to 6% conversion rate. Okay, let me actually just show you. I want to show you one of our stores here that we're working on. Okay, I'm actually going to show you the conversion rates right now, and as time goes on, it does improve. It gets better and better and better and better. Okay, so let me just pull this up. Okay, let me pull up the dashboard reports. Okay, so let's go. Okay, here's one of the stores that we're working on. Okay, now this is what happened. Look at our conversion rate. We have 15% add to carts, 9% checkouts, and 6% purchase. This is all because we've optimized our theme. Okay, we've optimized the theme, we've optimized the store to make sure it's converting, to make sure it's making sales. That's very important to do that in the beginning before you even start any ads. Because like I said, remember how we had 2,800 visitors to our store, okay, and we only made $100 something versus we have here 4,000 visitors and we made $10,000. How much of a difference would that be once you optimize your theme? Now let's just take a look at the last 90 days. Let me just pull it up here. Last 90 days, okay, let's go 30 days, last 90 days. Okay, boom, right here, last 90 days. We still have the same conversions, right? Because we know what we're doing. We have 16% conversion, we have 9% reach to checkout, and 6% actually bought. This is all because we have an optimized theme, an optimized funnel inside our stores, and we're able to take our customers from here to checkout, to upsell, to confirmation, to upsell, to email, to upsell again. Okay? It's because we've optimized our store. And like I said, those 7 things that I showed you earlier today, that's going to help you optimize your store, help you make more sales. Okay, imagine making 17 times more sales with the same amount of traffic. That's huge. Okay, the information that I'm giving you on this training is huge. The stuff that you're going to take home today, and you're going to go out there and you're actually going to go and do these things, you're going to make lots and lots of money. Okay, and I'm just going to show you. And let's go back. Okay, let's go back into the last. Let's go here and let's pick when we started this store. Okay, back in August. As you can see here, this one right here, this particular store, $94,000 in total sales. Okay, in the beginning, before we optimize everything, okay, as we were working, of course, you see this purchase conversion, it's been watered down to 5%, right? Because we're including the beginning stage of the store as well. Now, as you begin to optimize, as you begin to increase your store's basically revenues through upsells and all these different things that I just showed you, you're going to be able to increase your purchase conversions. Okay, you're going to send the same amount of traffic, but with that same amount of traffic, you're going to get more purchases. You're going to get more buyers. Okay, if you're spending $1 per click on that traffic, you're spending that same amount of traffic. You're just optimizing your store. Okay, you're working on your business versus working in your business. Okay, you want to work on your business so that you can improve your business rather than working in your business on a day-to-day, finding out, hey, what do I need to do? What I need to do, this and that. Instead, you're working on your business. You're constantly improving it, constantly making those changes to improving your store's earnings. Okay, so let's go back into this training. Okay, so like I mentioned, what if we were able to do that? What if we were able to give you our theme? I mean, that would be a huge game changer for you, wouldn't it? Now, not only that, but what if we're able to also optimize your store for conversions? Okay, that's a huge game changer as well, because each store also has different niches. Okay, you might be selling something that might convert better if something else was optimized. Now, what if we were able to do that for you? What if we were able to optimize your store for conversions to help you get more sales? Okay, if you spent $10,000 in advertising already, and you'd find out that on industry average you'd have like 1 to even 2-3% conversion rates. What if we were able to optimize your store to be getting 6, 7, 8% conversion rates on your purchases? We've had days where we've had 14% conversion rates on our store. Okay, of course it goes up and down, but we've had days where we've had phenomenal conversions because of what we did to our stores. Okay, and what if we're able to also add 100 relevant products onto your store? Okay, like I mentioned before, congruent products that you can upsell. What if we're able to go out there, research these products, find the hottest products with over 100, 500 plus sales in the market, and add that onto your store? Would that make a huge difference? Okay, now, what if we're also able to make sure that your store has the correct upsells, the settings, and everything to ensure great conversions? Not only that, but we're also going to show you how we can also get our graphic team to basically redesign your store, make the store layout look really nice, make it mobile friendly. Okay, make sure that your customers are basically having a great time when they're going on their phones and making that purchase. Okay, what if we're able to do this for you? Okay, now here's the thing. This works great if you already have a store. Okay, if you already have a store and you're looking to optimize your store, you're looking to convert more people on your store, you're looking to do better numbers on your store. This works great if you do that. Okay, or if you're looking to build another store, if you want us to go out there and say, hey, let's build another store, or if you're looking to optimize your current store's theme. Okay, if you already have a theme, you already have products, but you're looking to optimize your theme, you're looking to basically improve it, and you're looking to increase your conversion rates by doing that. Okay, and you're looking basically to increase sales through our services. Okay, now here's the thing. The key takeaway from this webinar. Okay, I want you guys to really understand this. Okay, number one, you have to get your store done right the first time. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about this. Okay, you have to get it done right the first time. Very, very important that you get it done right the first time for success. Okay, if you don't get it right done the first time, you're going to go out there, you're going to spend money, you're going to spend all this time, you're going to spend headaches, heartaches, and figuring out like, oh, why did my store not make any sales? I worked so hard on this. Okay, there's a thing between working hard and working smart. Okay, you want to get your store done right the first time, and get your social media done right the first time as well. As I shown you previously, how to find out the demographics, how to find out, quality traffic, who's actually buying your products. Okay, now you got to start everything correctly. Here's what I would recommend. Before you even start any business, you got to start everything correctly. Before you start advertising, spending any advertising dollar, you have to start it correctly before going in there and spending advertising dollars blind. Okay, you don't want to go out there, spend money blind, not knowing where that money is going, or basically how you're going to make money, how are you going to make sales with the money that you're spending on ads. Okay, that's a very beginner mistake. And essentially, a lot of beginners, they go out there and they think that, hey, if I just send enough traffic to my store, everything's going to be okay. If I just send more clicks to my store, everything's going to be okay. You can send 100 million clicks to your store, and if it's not optimized, no one's going to buy from you. Okay. Now, here's the thing. You want to take this from the experience of a team who's been doing this for over 10 years of experience in e-commerce. Okay. You want to have a team behind you that already has the experience, that already knows what the heck they're doing. Okay. You want this. You don't want to go out there. You don't want to go blind and start spending money, later on finding out it doesn't work. You want to start this now. Okay. So here's basically what we can do for you. We have a service. It's called our Done For You Shopify Store Optimization and Optimization Service. Okay. We basically do 100% of your Shopify store, hands-free. We do everything for you. We go in there, we optimize your store, we tell you what's wrong, we tell you what to do, we tell you, and basically we do it, right? Whatever it is that needs to be done, we do it to optimize your store, and we help you increase those sales. We develop the entire store for you from A to Z. If you don't have a store, or if you're looking to improve your store, or you already have a store and you're looking to improve your conversions, we do that for you. We install all the apps, the shipping settings, the store settings, we do all of that. On top of that, we also add 100 products onto your store, the hottest selling research products onto your store, and you can even tell us what products you want in your store. Okay. We also optimize your store for conversions. That's a huge portion of this whole training. Okay. You want to go from 0.5% conversions to 6%, but how do you get there? We do that for you. Okay. You get our custom theme to also help increase conversions as well. If your theme is not doing so hot, okay, we can switch it to our theme, and we can test it out and see what's working, see what we need to optimize to help you get to those 5%, 6% purchase conversions, 7%, 14% purchase conversions. Okay. Now we also can help develop a custom logo for you. This is optional. If you don't have a logo, if you need another logo, we can do all this. We do all the graphics. Basically, we just do all the hard work for you. You just start selling. Okay. We do all the product selection. We do the configuration, the header graphics. We do the Google indexing for you. We do the professional logo designs. We help you find the niche. Okay. If you don't have a niche, we get you the fulfillment sheets. How are you going to fulfill your products whenever someone makes a purchase? We do everything for you. Everything is done for you when it comes to your store build. Okay. Now, here's my limited special time offer. Okay. I'm going to give you a discount of 35% off your first store order purchase with us here at Social Stinger. Okay. Like I said, it's a limited time offer. So I don't know where I'm going to close this, but it's going to be closed. Okay. It's not going to be up forever. Okay. This is only a limited time offer for those watching this webinar. You can get 35% off our first store order by going to socialstinger.com/victory. Okay, the link is on the bottom. socialstinger.com/victory. Now, I'm also going to give you my team to help you throughout the entire process from A to Z, from how to optimize my store, how to get the themes up, how to add the products, how to do basically from 0.5%, what I'm doing right now, to 14%, to 7%, to whatever it is, right, to optimize your store to help you get more sales. Okay, on top of that, you're also going to be able to call us and get free one-on-one coaching to help you through the entire process. Okay, typically I charge on minimum $250 per hour just to get on a phone call with me for training, where I go in and I optimize your store and I do all this and everything for you. Okay, you get that for free for just getting our Done For You store. Okay, go to socialstinger.com/victory. You get a free one-on-one call. with a personalized coach. Okay. Now here's the thing, guys. We stand behind our work. Okay, we know what's working right now in this industry. We're good at what we do. Okay, and we can help you generate more sales by optimizing your store. Like I mentioned, the whole purpose of this training is to show you what you need to do to optimize your store. Even if you don't purchase from us, but you've went through the entire training, those 7 things, you learn how to optimize it, you go out there, you do it yourself, and you test it out and you optimize your store. The whole point of this training is to show you how to increase your sales on your store. Okay, now imagine having us do this for you, all done for you. Okay, everything is done for you hands-free. We do all the store optimization for you. We do all the recommendations. We save you time, money, and heartache in the future if you're trying to figure this thing out yourself. Okay, you can go out there, you can hire coaches, you can buy training, you can go through all these courses, you can go on all these different things, but if you don't actually go out there and take the action, nothing's gonna happen, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure you agree with me. You need to actually take action and do this. Either do this yourself or you get us to do this for you. And it's basically at a discounted price, right? It's 35% off discount. That's huge. You go to socialstinger.com/victory to get your 35% off discount. Okay, now we're here to help you make sales. I mean, many of my students, they come to me and they're like, hey, you know what, Teo? I'm really struggling, man. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I started my store. I'm making sales, I'm making money, but like it's just not profitable, and I'm having a hard time scaling. Okay, it's very important that you understand how to scale and optimize, and that's where we're here for you. We're literally here for you. Okay, we're in our office. Okay, we're here for you. Okay, we're here to help you increase sales. You can call us. Okay, you can email us. You can chat with us. Okay. We have all these training courses. We're here for you. Okay, we're not gonna leave you astray. We have all these different training that you can go through. We have basically phone support. Okay, we have email support, 24/7 email support. Okay, we have chat support. We're here for you to help you increase sales. Okay, you work with us, we work with you. That's how it goes. Okay, now if you've gone through courses and you're trying to figure this thing out for a long time, you want to finally make that breakthrough. Okay. Now here's an image of basically a guy trying to push this boulder uphill. Okay. Now I understand that most of you this might you might feel like this is you right here. Okay. You're trying to push that boulder uphill. You're trying to get this boulder, and that's kind of how internet marketing and e-commerce work. Feels like, right? I mean, it's like this huge gigantic boulder that you're just trying to push up, and you're trying to get up the hill. And once you're finally up the hill, it's easy. It's easy street, right? And I understand. I've been there. Okay, I've been doing this for a very long time. Okay, back in 2008, right? I basically hit rock bottom. I lost everything. Okay, I had $200 to my name. I had my car repossessed. It was total crap for me, right? It was horrible. And at that time, I wanted to make a change. I wanted to make a turnaround in my life. Okay, and because I was able to find a mentor to help me increase my e-commerce sales and to help me increase my funnels, increase my customers, and everything like that, improve my conversion rates, it was a huge turnaround. Okay, for me, that mentor was Mike Young. There was a guy out there, his name is Mike Young. He used to be in the internet marketing world. He used to do lots of webinars. He used to, he's a 7-figure guy. But Mike Young basically took me under his wing and he showed me how to improve these sales. Okay, let me be your Mike Young. Let me help you optimize your store. Let me help you go in there and see what's going on and help you improve your stores and everything that you need to do to get your business started right the first time. Okay, it's very important that you do that. Okay, and imagine you had some sort of crane to help you push this boulder up the rock. Okay, you're still pushing the boulder, but imagine you had a crane. Or imagine you had imagine you had people behind you helping you push this boulder. I mean, it'd be a heck of a lot easier pushing it with people behind you than trying to push it yourself. Okay, and that's basically how internet marketing is. Okay, and here's the thing, guys. I mean, never give up, right? I mean, I know a lot of you you're trying and you're seeing if you're trying to see what works, and sometimes you end up at that point. Okay, I've been there before. I ended up at that point back in 2008, where I only had $200 to my name. and I was like, man, this is crap. Like I have nothing, right? So I was at that point, right, where I was almost gonna hit all those diamonds, like the guy in the bottom. Okay, I was at that point, but I never gave up. I kept going. I kept going and going and going and going, and then I hit that diamond, and then I found the diamond. I found another diamond. I found another diamond, and then from there on, that's history, right? You never know how close you are. Never give up on your dreams. Okay, just like that quote here on this picture here. You don't ever know how close you are until you just keep going, okay, until you get there, all right? Now, here's the thing. What are your short-term and long-term goals? I want you to write this down in your notebook, okay? What are my short-term goals, okay? My short-term goals. First, I want to optimize my store, okay? What are my long-term goals? My long-term goals, okay, I want to make X amount of money in my store in 6 months. Okay, I want to hit $1 million in 1 year, in 2 years, okay? When I first started this business, let me tell you, I had no one. I had no one helping me. I had no one behind me, and I was trying this out myself. And I'm pretty sure you've been there, done that. Okay, I'm preaching to the crowd. I'm preaching to the, whatever it is, right? But I'm basically telling you that I had no one. I had no one to help me. Okay, I was by myself. I actually went broke trying to get this internet marketing stuff trying to happen, right? I had $200 to my name, and I had my car repossessed. I owed money on it until I hit that big aha moment. Okay, it was that wake-up call. Was when I hit rock bottom that I decided that I needed to change my life. That I needed to find help, and that help for me was Mike Young. Mike Young helped me tremendously, and to this day, I still owe 90% of my success to Mike Young. 10% of it was me actually going out there and doing it. Okay, but the 90% was the knowledge that I gained from him. If I didn't have that knowledge, to basically learn how copywriting works, learn how this and that works, learn how to increase sales and everything else like that, he basically opened the doors for me. Okay, and from then, okay, just the past 2 years, I broke over $2 million in gross revenues online. I've done more than that over the past 10 years, but over the past 2 years, I broke over $2 million in gross revenues. Okay, and that shows something. That shows that I hit that aha moment. I hit that big aha moment, and it was all until I hit rock bottom. I hit rock bottom, and I was like, damn, this sucks. I had no money. I had to do something. I had to change my life, and I had to do something that was doing something right, and that was optimizing. Okay, you can keep running and you can keep going the same direction, but if you're not going in the right direction, okay, you're not going in that right path, you're gonna get lost. And trust me, you're gonna continue to get lost. You're never gonna get there, and you're gonna go on years and years and years and years, and until you finally give up and say, you throw in the towel and you say, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. But this is where we come in. This is where we help you optimize your store. Okay, so many of my clients out there, they come to me and they ask me how to do these things. And when I teach them how to do these things, they're really grateful for it. Okay, so here's a story. Okay, there's this girl. Her name is Leanne. Okay, and she's actually one of our biggest testimonials. Okay, because we've helped her triple, quadruple her earnings on a daily basis. Okay, and she came to us back when we first started. Okay, when we first started Social Stinger, she came to us and she was one of our first clients, and she bought our store. But the thing is, she never really used our store. Okay, she was still spending money on advertising. She was still doing all this, and she was making $1,000 a day, right? Making money on advertising. She's throwing money out there, spending money on ads, making $1,000 a day, but she really never really made a profit. Okay, until she actually used the stuff that we told her to, right? And let me show you what happened here. Now, let me show you what happened to Leanne. Okay, Leanne is actually one of our biggest testimonials. You can go to socialstinger.com/testimonials, and let me show you what happened to Leanne. We actually changed her business, okay, by using our theme. And here's a video. I'm actually gonna scroll here. I'm gonna open this video, and you're gonna see this video and see what happened here. Okay.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Leanne Carmi. I'm sitting here with my son, who just picked a bunch of oranges from our orange tree and is making a huge mess here on our porch. But I just wanted to give a quick shout out to the Social Stinger guys. I actually got started in e-commerce late last year, and I took a bunch of courses, and and I couldn't get started because the creative stuff was holding me back. The store setup and the graphics. I'm just not a creative person in that way, and it really just stopped me. And so finally I said, forget it. I'm just going to have someone do this. And when I saw Social Singer, when I got connected to them through a contact of mine, I jumped on I just jumped on it. I didn't even know who they were, but I jumped on it and I had them create my theme for me and do my Facebook for a little bit. They actually created my page and did some of the posts for me. And first of all, I learned a ton. When it came to Facebook, I learned a ton watching how they did things, how to get engagement, how to do engaging posts. Just phenomenal right there. What's even neater is this. Believe it or not, they built this beautiful theme for me and I didn't even use it. I just used my store to basically the what is it called? The buy button channel or whatever it's called. And I set up a custom funnel from some other e-commerce thing, and I actually managed to get my ads profitable. I was making this, tiny margin on them, and then one day I had this bright idea that maybe I should use this, beautiful theme that they built for me. And so I switched my ads off and I sent everything to my product page on my store. Nothing special, right? That's just product page. And immediately my conversions jumped. They had been at 25%. They jumped to 75%. They basically, 3x my ROI, right? Which was incredible. So right away I saw the strength of this of the theme. I knew it was good, but I didn't know it was that good. And because of that, because of having a larger margin on my returns, I was actually able to get my store up to $3,000 to $4,000 in revenue per day, which is pretty freaking sweet. That's actually just above $1 million in revenue a year. Here he's got something to say.
Is there any cards? Yes.
So he's drinking the orange. So anyway, apparently this.
I won.
So this video is gonna get cut short. I just want to give a shout out to those guys. They do incredible work. It's simple. It's high quality. It's good. Yes, that too. That's very important. And I should have recorded this video a long time ago for them because they've done a ton for me. Even coaching with Rocky and Jason's support and Ezra, and they've just been incredible. So thank you guys. And if you're, we're getting the ABC song now. What's it? Okay. All right, guys. So if you're just getting started in e-commerce, get your store done right the first time. Get your social media done right the first time. You're going to learn a ton. You're going to get results, and then you can focus on what's important, which is putting ads out there and scaling them. And the back end is set up right, and it's going to work for you. So, thanks again, guys.
All right, guys. As you saw, Leanne's testimonial, right? She was saying, hey, get your ads, get your store done right the first time, get your social media done the first time. We were able to help her generate from $1,000 a day to over $3,000 to $4,000 per day on her store, tripling her revenues. And of course, I've shown you firsthand, what you can do when you optimize your store. You're going to be able to increase your revenues, increase your sales, and overall make more money. Okay, so I want you to write down your short-term and your long-term goals. Okay, that's very important. Now, how do you plan on getting there? Okay, you have to have a plan. You need to make sure that you work on your business, okay, not in your business. You focus on optimizing your business so that you can make more sales before you even start pushing traffic to it. Okay, focus on launching your business the right way. And listen, don't cut corners thinking that it's the best way to go. Okay, you got to work smarter, not harder. Okay, by optimizing your store, by making sure that you have everything correct in the first place, you're working smarter, not harder. Okay, so I want you to take action today. Okay, here's a quote by Robert Kiyosaki. Okay, your future is created by what you do today, not tomorrow. Okay, if you go out there and you say, oh, you know what, I think I'm just going to optimize my store tomorrow. For me, I know for a fact I'm not going to do it. If I don't do it today, I might do it tomorrow, I might not, or I might even forget. Okay, so you need to do it today. You need to start taking action now because tomorrow is not going to wait for you. Okay, If you're a procrastinator, and you're saying, hey, you know what, I might even do this 3 months down the road. I'm just gonna test out traffic right now. I'm gonna see what happens. Okay, if you're gonna just quote unquote see what happens, okay, if you're sending 1,000 visitors and only making a few sales versus if you're sending 1,000 visitors and making 10 times, 17 times more sales, okay, what'll happen there? Okay, if you're making 17 times more sales in a month, you're making 17 months of time spent on that same traffic, that same that same investment that you are doing on your ads. Okay, you're saving 17 times more months by doing by doing what you would do in 17 months in 1 month. Okay, by increasing your traffic. Okay, imagine you doing that. Imagine how huge of a breakthrough that will be for your business. Like I said, okay, it wasn't until I had that aha moment, and it wasn't until I woke up and I said, I gotta do this. I gotta make money, and I have to do whatever it takes. And I'm gonna spend, and I'm gonna spend wisely, okay? And I'm gonna make sure my business is set up correctly the first place before even going out there and launching anything. Okay. Now, here's what's gonna happen after you order. Okay, after you order on socialstinger.com/victory, and once I said there's a 35% off discount. Once you order there, it's going to take 7 to 14 days to complete your store if it's a brand new store. Okay, if you already have your store and your products up and you just need a few things optimized, it's going to be a lot shorter. But typically it'll be about 7 to 14 days for a brand new store to be built. Okay, and then you'll get all your supplier information and your training, and you can book your free 45-minute consultation call to help you kickstart your Facebook ads. Okay, now go to socialstinger.com/book FB help to book your Facebook ads consultation as well, because we're going to help you basically once you've optimized your store. Okay, that's the first thing that you need to do before you even do any Facebook ads. All right, is optimize your store. Make sure that's done properly, because we're not even going to touch Facebook ads if your store is not even optimized. Okay, because we know that if we're sending traffic to it, it's going to be a crappy experience for you, because you're not going to make sales. Okay, you want to make sure your store is fully optimized first before you even go and touch any type of Facebook ads or even Google ads or anything like that. Okay, like I said, I want to get you on the path of least resistance and start your business the correct way the first time. Okay, don't go out there and say, oh, I'll try it, maybe next week, maybe I'll try starting it next week. But by the time next week is already started, you could have already had ads running and your store optimized and money making by the week after. Okay, so start right now. Go to socialstinger.com/victory. Let's get you going. Let's get you succeeding. Okay, and let's optimize your store and help you make more money. All right. So I hope you guys got a huge takeaway from this. I hope you understand that, hey, even if you don't buy from us, you at least got a lot of value. You at least had those 7 things that I mentioned to increase your store's revenues. Go out there and start optimizing your store. Go out there and start finding out what's working. Find out what's converting for you in terms of demographics, in terms of traffic, in terms of what you need to do in your store, what you need to optimize, what you need to change. Go out there and start doing these things. Okay, I promise you, if you do just one of those 7 things that I've shown you, you're going to see results. If you do all 7 of those things, you're going to see massive results. And that's exactly what we're here to do for you. Okay, we're here to help you, propel you to those massive results in the least amount of time with basically the least amount of money spent. Okay, you want to go out there and you want to spend, your advertising dollars effectively. It's very important that you're doing it effectively versus just going out there and spending it on quantity, trying to get people on your store and figure out why it's not working. All right. So I hope you guys got a lot of value out of this video and out of this training webinar. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.